Good evening to the world. Live from California, I'm Scott Binsack, CEO. I got a lot to discuss tonight, and I want to start out by saying thank you all for the hundreds of messages. I've been trying to answer all of them. I have some of my staff even going to start to answer everybody because I want to answer all of you. And anybody who's a hack or a troll, please stay off my fucking wall, please. I have 3 walls. Many people have, hi Frankie, how are you? Many people have contacted me, hi Danielle, about how to follow me. I will be also doing this live show again tonight. It'll be recorded and going onto a YouTube channel, but it'll also be on Periscope for all my Twitter followers around the world. I want to thank all of you on Twitter for and Facebook for making my videos and posts go viral. We must stop Hillary Clinton, and I'm going to say the Clintons and the organized crime machine. We must take back America. I'm going to answer some questions that I've been being asked, and I'm going to make it clear and set the record straight for everyone. WikiLeaks has not, the dump from Julian Assange has not been canceled. Okay? It has not been canceled. It is set to go off in Berlin on WikiLeaks on Tuesday, which we have to remember we are a day different from the United States to Europe. WikiLeaks will be dumping at their 10-year anniversary from Berlin via teleconference. Okay? So this hype that's been set out by CNBC, which Fox then copied of it on Twitter, is absolutely 100% incorrect, and I messaged back to the reporter from CNBC the same and told him, like, where the fuck are you getting your information from, my man? Because you're incorrect. Okay, WikiLeaks will be dumping this week if the Russians don't beat them to it. Okay? Now, I'm going to set this straight again. I do not know Julian Assange. I'd be happy to shake the man's hand, and I would hide out in hiding with him at any time. I think he's a hero. Okay? My information has come from a dear friend, a source, who happens to be one of the whistleblowers for WikiLeaks. And I cannot, and I will not, and people who've known me, I have fought to the end and stood up to the FBI and went around on the lam around the world with the FBI, and they could never find me years ago for something I never did, and I proved my innocence and went after them for it. So I'm somebody who does not reveal rats. Okay, I'm not a rat. Okay, so let's make this all very clear, everyone. Okay, Hillary and Bill will be going down, and if you remember, just yesterday I told everybody ahead of time Donald Trump would start to drop the hammer on what information he has. Hi Patricia, hi Kelly. I can't say hi to everybody. There's hundreds of viewers on here, and I welcome you and I thank you. And I thank you for spreading the word, because we must take back America. The election is very close, and what's going to happen this week is going to be shocking to the world. I can guarantee you this. As such, please understand this. Donald Trump yesterday, and I predicted it before it happened, and I'm not going to tell you how I knew, okay? I told everyone that Donald Trump at his rally, okay, would start to drop information and drop the hammer on Hillary. And not just Hillary, but Bill. And I just posted a post, which was shared from someone else. It's a great article, but the video of Trump doing it is on there. Donald Trump just called and told the world what I had said over a week ago, and many other news sources, good sources, have said. I've been following the money trail of the Clintons, something I do very well, okay? I know offshore banking. I've even called Panama. I've even called Central America and Costa Rica, where I have a home. I've called, you name it, okay? I'm going to be posting all of this. I've already done one blog showing you where the information. I will show you all of where I've got my information. Donald Trump smashed Hillary Clinton and the Clinton Foundation and named particular incidences, okay, where she used pay for play, okay? There are so many. This is shocking to the American conscience, and probably it's going to be to the world. As Donald Trump said, other countries are now shocked that Hillary Clinton and the Clintons have not been prosecuted, and that we can owe to James Comey. And Comey, I predict, will be forced to resign very shortly, probably this week. If not, if Obama wants to save his skin, okay? Because Comey is going to be indicted himself. He's asking actually for immunity, okay? Fact, okay? I have an insider in the FBI, and I have also messages from them that I'm going to post. I have them, and I'm going to post them, okay? So the person's anonymous, so you can't see who they are, and no one's trying to keep anything. I'm a straight shooter. Anybody who knows me and who's followed me for years knows I tell it how it is, I tell it real, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That's why any trolls stay off my wall, okay? If you think Hillary Clinton should be president, please, to my dear friends, that's fine. But anyone else, don't troll my wall for Hillary, okay? Hillary's going to jail, and so is Bill, and this is going to be the most shocking thing to hit America and the world when you follow the trail of money, as Donald Trump would not go up there in front of millions and millions of viewers and in front of thousands of people just yesterday and call out incidences from the Clinton Foundation, particular incidents, and he called for the DOJ, Department of Justice, to have a special panel of investigators to indict them and investigate them, okay? He would not say that to the world if it's not going to happen, and Julian Assange will dump this week. CNBC, you got your facts wrong, and Fox, you're stupid for sharing something on the internet that's not correct from CNBC, who is not seriously in the pocket of the Clintons, and so is Rupert Murdoch going to be is tied to the Clinton Foundation as well with many kickbacks. So is CNN, okay? This is very, very serious, America, and you must get this message out, okay? This isn't about fame. This isn't about fortune for me. This isn't about anything. I hate corruption. I hate it. I hate corrupt officials. I was a victim of corrupt officials. I was a victim of the FBI's corrupt officials, and I beat them, okay? I ran around the world. They couldn't catch me. I proved them wrong, okay? I know people in the FBI, and I know what the FBI is about, okay? And there's many in the FBI who are good FBI agents who don't like what's going on. Their hands are tied. They're under a gag order. Fact. Okay? James Comey before Congress. It is up to Congress. We must, as people on the internet and the American people, go and spread this word and stand up and go to Congress, Department of Justice, and make noise. Lots and lots and lots of noise. Okay? Because otherwise this is going to go on, and Hillary will get in the White House. However, I highly doubt that's going to happen with what just Donald Trump said and what Julian Assange is about to say this week at their 10-year anniversary. It will be televised from Berlin for all of you who keep getting this confused and you're asking me, is it been postponed? The balcony release, where Julian Assange usually releases his information from the embassy where he is held, is not going to happen because of security reasons, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Hillary's and Bill's mafia, and I will call them that, mafia, are not old school like the Italians are. These people are corrupt, vicious, and there's a 68 plus body count behind them. Trust what I say. I've been working on an investigative story on this, okay? And people who know me on here, who have seen me and know my past, know that I've gone off to very serious corrupt officials, okay? And I have won, okay? I don't like corruption, and I care about people, and I care about America, and I care about people who've reached to me from all over the world. And I want to say something. Just yesterday, I've had the honor of one of the Gold Star moms of one of the deceased soldiers, brave soldiers who died in Benghazi. She reached to me, and I'm not going to name her, but I'm going, without her permission, I'm going to be speaking to her more, and it was an honor to speak to this woman. And there were 4 soldiers, as everybody knows, Special Forces soldiers, killed wrongfully in Benghazi because of Hillary Clinton, okay? And her sellout. Hillary Clinton caused the death of those 4 brave soldiers. She deserves to be prosecuted for this. She deserves to be prosecuted for destruction of evidence. She needs to be prosecuted for pay for play and the hiding of hundreds of millions of dollars in her offshore corporations. Okay? Uma Abedin should be prosecuted and strung up by a stake. Okay? She is the one Hillary has used for this. Okay? This is what's going to come out this week, and Donald Trump has already set the stage for this. Julian Assange has set the stage for this, and he's never been wrong in 10 years, okay? What happened in Benghazi, and having the honor to speak to one of the mothers of the 4 is an honor, and I want to thank her publicly for that, for coming to me and being able to trust me to come to me with her story. And it's horrible what happened in Benghazi, and as Hillary Clinton has put it out there in front of Congress, and people say to me, well, I didn't know that. watch the videos from Hillary Clinton testifying before Congress about Benghazi with her Coke bottle seizure resistant glasses on. When they kept asking her questions, her answer was, who cares, they're all dead. Okay, that's her answer. This is a woman you want for president? I don't think so. Who cares, they're all dead. When your sons or daughters get sent out to a war that she wrongfully creates as part of this United States, then maybe you'll say, well, why did I do that for? Because you know what's in her head? I don't care. They're dead. They're already dead. That is treasonistic in itself. And this is a woman who has gone on and achieved nothing in all the years in public office. Nothing. Let's go back to Whitewater scandal. Do you all remember that? Whitewater, okay? Let's go back to the scandalous Whitewater, which actually is tied to the Bushes, very seriously, okay? Most people don't know, if you do your homework, Bill Clinton and George Bush were actually tied to running cocaine, okay? They were caught. This is covered up and it's coming out. All of it is coming out, okay? I have my own connections offshore, okay? And in Mexico, and to many people. Trust what I tell you. There's scandalistic stuff that has gone on for years that people have forgotten about, including Bill's infidelities, okay? His infidelities are deep and long. He is a rapist, okay? Mass media does not want to cover these stories. They're going to have no choice but to cover, as Donald Trump said, he's calling for the prosecution and Department of Justice for a special panel to investigate and bring Hillary and Bill Clinton to justice. That includes Obama going with that, okay? Obama has signed away the rights to the internet, to the United Nations. Your freedom of speech is being taken, okay? I can repeat these over and over and over again until it gets into the heads of Americans that still believe that this woman is an honest person or that Bill Clinton is an honest person, okay? The FBI right now does not know what to do. You want to know why? They're under gag order. Most good agents want to prosecute Hillary Clinton, and they're not going after, here's the big story. The big story is not the emails, everybody. The big story is the Clinton Foundation, okay? That's the big story. The Clinton Foundation and another corporation called William WJC LLC, and there's over 100 more. I'm going to give the detail list, more detailed than the Wall Street Journal did, more detailed than anyone else has ever given about how all these companies have tied together for the Clintons. And Donald Trump just put it out there yesterday because he has received the same information, okay? It's coming down. The hammer is going to be dropped. The Clintons have nowhere to go. So expect something wild and crazy from their camp, okay? And as for the New York Times, my man, listen, your illegal acts of obtaining Donald Trump's tax returns, if they're even correct, but your illegal actions, that's illegal. And he said, the New York Times owner says, I don't care if it is illegal. Really? Listen, you're a stooge, you're a scumbag, you're a douche, okay? Because it backfired on you. The New York Times didn't pay taxes in 2014 at all either. Most good businessmen, okay, and organizations have so many write-offs, they end up not having to pay taxes. That's not a crime, okay? That's good, smart business. Any of us as Americans, if you could get out of properly and legally writing off your deductions and not have to pay tax, I'm sure you all would do the same fucking thing, okay? Because our government squanders the money anyway. But if the law shows you that you can claim your deductions and claim what you have to do, and you don't have to pay taxes, or it comes down you pay minimal tax, fine. How about, Mr. New York Times, you ask Hillary Clinton on her $10.5 million released tax return where the tax return is and the list of donors for the Clinton Foundation for hundreds of millions of dollars is. How about you do that, Mr. New York Times? How about you do that? But no, you see, you can't do that because you're on the pay-for-play list too, okay? You are on the pay-for-play list, along with CNN, along with Rupert Murdoch from Fox. At least Fox, I'll give it to them, Hannity, etc. These guys do the right job. Judge Deneen does the right job and tells the truth and does good investigative reporting, okay? But the owners are behind scandalous cover-ups and cover-up after cover-up, and it goes all the way back, starting with this whole mass started with George Bush Jr.'s run for election where Al Gore should have been president, and there is proof that election was rigged, and it will be coming forth, okay? And I will put my name on it. I will put my name on what I'm telling you, okay? The offshore corporations, everything. I will do that. Understand what I'm saying to you. Americans, the rest of you, the 50% that's still, and for you to even, after it was just leaked about what she said about Bernie Sanders and Bernie Sanders followers, you all who follow Sanders and still want to follow her must be out of your mind. Did you hear what she called you? Basement dwellers. Basement dwellers. That's along with the deplorables of the rest of us in the United States. Well, I'm a deplorable, and that must make me a basement dweller because I did have respect for Bernie Sanders, and I have no respect for Bernie Sanders. And look at the nice brand new big house he's gotten. Understand this, America. The trail of lies and blood and money from the Clinton Foundation through many, many other offshore corporations for pay for play is huge, and now it's even coming out about China and Hillary Clinton as Secretary of State, what she did for a billionaire in China. And right after receiving the money, after doing the act for China, she received massive donations to the Clinton Foundation, and Alex Jones has broken this story. Okay, Alex Jones is not much of the biggest conspiracy theorist as everybody says, and he has millions of good followers and good Americans that want to take back this country and cut the bullshit. Okay, sure, some stuff may be off the charts. It doesn't matter. Conspiracy theory. This is no conspiracy theory. This is no conspiracy theory. Understand what I'm telling you, and the bomb is coming, and you would not have Donald Trump put his name on the line yesterday to drop the hammer, naming specific incidences with the Clinton Foundation and demanding a Department of Justice separate inquiry and investigation panel into the Clintons. And this is tied to Obama as well. Okay? James Comey, okay, has so many ties to the Clinton Foundation and money received, as does his brother, okay, from the law firm who handles the Clintons' taxes. I'm going to repeat it every day so people understand. This is the head of our FBI, okay? Nothing is safe. Nothing is safe, and I know how the FBI works. They only care about getting their man. They only care about this. They only care about this. But there are very good agents within the FBI that do uphold the justice, and they don't know what to do at this moment. That's what I tell you. They do not know what to do at this moment because the bigger story is the Clinton Foundation, and Comey's tied to the Clinton Foundation. Comey must resign, and I predict he will be forced to resign this week or within that time. Something has to happen because the more information that's going to be coming out in over the next week is going to bury the Clinton Foundation, and anyone tied to that is going to have to resign or fess up. Because it's so deep and so huge, you have no idea. And I'm an offshore banking specialist. I know how to launder money, okay? I'll tell you that right now. I got nothing to hide. That doesn't mean I do it. I use it as tax shelters and can teach people how to do that. However, this is horrible. And what Haiti has done, the Haitian president, former Haitian president of the Senate in Haiti, came out live. I posted the video on there and explained the story of how Hillary Clinton tried to bribe him, and that they did not want to sign on with Bill Clinton, okay, and his program. This is the Haitians themselves, okay? They refused to sign on with them. Bill Clinton did what they did. The Clinton Foundation came in and got hundreds of millions of dollars in donations and did zero for Haiti, zero, okay? These people still live in tents and cardboard boxes. And the 50% of America still wants to vote for Hillary and Bill Clinton and think that's some conspiracy theory? This is the president of the Senate of Haiti coming out of the Trump rally and being honest and telling the facts of what happened in Haiti. This is the same thing I see and many other good investigative journalists see and have posted and have talked about and have printed out from the New York Times, from the Wall Street Journal, okay, and other publications of this pay for play and how deep this scandal is. Okay, this scandal is huge. Okay, so if you think, let's see, Democrats, if you think it's okay to have your presidential-elect take hundreds of millions of dollars from people, not give them back anything, okay, and leave them in tents and cardboard box on the street after a major, major earthquake, then you know what I say to you? You deserve to have Hillary as your president because she's not going to be the president. I can assure you, she's not going to be the president. So all of you must get and share this video and anyone else's that gives you factual information, good stories, share them. Watch alternate news sources. Blackout CNN, they're horrible. CNBC is even more horrible, okay? They're all bought. Listen to what I'm telling you, they're all bought. Sad to say, some people don't want to believe this is true, but it's true. And as Donald Trump said yesterday, he named the incidences, certain key incidents of the Clinton Foundation. She should have been brought to justice a long time ago. So had Bill for the rapes and the rapes that she covered up, and she has a nerve to say that Donald Trump is against women? Lady, Hillary, really? You need to fucking, I don't know what medicine you're taking, but you need to talk to your psychiatrist and get it fixed. Understand? Because you're nuts. You're pathological, you're sociopathic, and you don't belong not even anywhere near the White House. I think you belong in a rubber room if you want the truth, if you want my opinion. You belong in a rubber fucking room, okay? Not heading our country. When you turn around, and I have the honor to speak to one of the dead brave soldiers, mothers, Gold Star mothers, and hear her story and how horrible this has been for the families of these people, and she still won't even come clean on Benghazi, and she turns around and says, what does it matter? They're already dead. So fact checkers fact check that at Hillary Clinton at the Senate with her anti-seizure glasses on that are this thick, okay? Okay? Hillary Clinton has serious medical problems. Trust what I tell you. The emails that have already been released from Abedin that are on WikiLeaks site, you can go right there and you can look at them. If Americans would take their time and go look at these emails one at a time, you'll see the pattern of behavior for pay for play as Secretary of State. The information is there. Everybody's like, we need more information. No, you don't. Believe it or not, most of this information is already there for you. It's already there for you. Stop turning a blind eye to what's already been told to you. Okay? Stop living in denial about this woman and her husband. If it was anybody else who raped one person, okay, you'd be calling for them to be strung up. Why not Bill Clinton? And he has numerous rapes and good women that have been harmed and horribly treated and oppressed by Miss Clinton to shut them up, okay? And you can sleep at night thinking you're going to vote for this woman? You got rocks in your head. Like, shake them out. You understand? This is serious stuff. Okay, but if it was anybody else, people are all up scrambling. African Americans should be screaming at Obama for how he has left their communities, how he's made them basically jobless, how we have 12 million plus on food stamps in our country, okay? And people think this is great, and they go out there and they tout that our country is doing wonderful. Are you for real? Are people for real? What happened? 50% of America is either sheeple, or they're brainwashed, or they really just don't get it, and it's really common fucking sense, okay? How much more evidence do you have? And WikiLeaks will be dumping this week. It's their 10-year anniversary. Julian Assange will not dump from his balcony. That's the facts. That's the truth. Berlin. Go to WikiLeaks' Facebook page. I believe it's already even posted there what time exactly they're going to be dumping, okay? That's the facts. Pay attention when you watch news or watch stories. Do your homework on the stories, okay? I have a special story I've been working on, and I'm not going to release it until I'm done with it, and it's very huge. It's going to be in time this week about the body count for the Clintons, something I know well from being in organized crime when I was younger and growing up in the Bonanno family, okay? They have killed anyone in their path, okay? They have blood on their hands, not just from Benghazi. She's got blood on her hands, okay? And many people are going to come forward when she goes down, okay? And here's the deal. If you really want to get them indicted, all you got to do is elect Donald Trump, because the first thing he's going to do is come in and clean house. AG, gone. Everybody, gone. Have a nice day. Put the right people in and prosecute this bitch and her husband and anyone else tied to them. Okay? Because what's happened to America and all of us is the greatest fraud ever perpetrated on America. Trust what I tell you. Okay? So much so that I'm so hot about this matter and what I've seen of offshore money laundering, I'm going to write a book about it. Okay? And I write my own autobiography and books about, being successful, branding, marketing, etc. that I have coming out. But this is a serious thing, and I don't care if it takes me day and night to stay up to reach to my people. I don't care if it takes me to get on a plane to Panama or to my house in Costa Rica and go see my banking people, or go down to Antigua, where I also have a place and they offshore bank out of there, or Grand Cayman, because the trail is that long. The trail is that deep. Okay? One corporation opened after another corporation, after another corporation, after another. They put the money in, they pull it out, they shut the corporation. Put the money in, pull it out, shut the corporation. Even her book money of $5.5 million was laundered and pushed back so she didn't have to pay taxes on it. So, Miss Clinton, when you talk about taxes and Donald Trump not paying taxes, at least he did it the American entrepreneur way, okay? Which was know the tax law and do it the right way and have the write-offs to do it because of his large corporation. You, on the other hand, have done it criminally. You have wantonly and willfully done it and defrauded the American people. okay? And you belong behind bars. You, your husband, take Obama with you, take Michelle Obama with you too, who's now toting her, oh, how great Hillary Clinton is. How great Hillary Clinton is. Go back and look at the videos of what she said about Hillary when she was running against Barack, okay? Go look at what Michelle Obama had to say to the world after, when she was, about Hillary Clinton, and now she's up there praising Hillary Clinton. Another two-faced, lying, you know, let's save the party. No, let's save your world order bullshit. That's what this is about. Our own internet is going to the UN. People need to stand up about that. Michael Savage, one of the biggest radio hosts in America, off the air by CBS like this. Within minutes, the freedom of speech is dead. Understand, they don't like you, Clintons have ties to them, or Michael Savage was talking about Clinton's health. Okay? Boom, off the air. First in New York, then all of the 400 stations across. Alex Jones will probably be next. Anybody who's bringing you real information, okay, and everybody touts, this is a great conspiracy theory. Guess what? The conspiracy theorists have been right, and they keep becoming righter and righter and righter, while the other half goes, and that's what they want you to believe. They will tell you, this is a conspiracy theory. Look over here while what's really going on is over there. It's a taught tactic, okay? Look over here, it's a distraction, and what's really going on is over here. So the other 50% of America better get their head out of their ass, or you're not going to have in America. Okay, you're gonna have UN trucks and troops and shit all over our country, and that's no conspiracy. Okay, that's no conspiracy. Okay, you already have an FBI agent, head of the FBI, who's already been bought and paid for by the Clinton Foundation, and it's already proof. It's proof. Lockheed Martin, he was with as well. Lockheed Martin is a major donor to the Clinton Foundation. Do you not know how to connect dots? Does people lost all their logic? Maybe it's because Barack Obama's toned down what they teach in our schools over the past 8 years, and we live in this great socialistic society he created, and Hillary wants to keep it that way. Okay? No disrespect, but I'm not one that wants to give my tax dollars to somebody who in this country doesn't want to go to work for what they have. This country was built on hard fucking work by real immigrants who came over here, and just like good American Mexicans that have come over here and worked very hard, and I watch them here in California and in New York, other places I've been, who they come to work. I've even hired many of them. Okay, in construction, they work very, very hard. And you know what their principal and morals and values are? And they're here by their real green card. They work hard, they take care of their families, and they have good morals and values. Anyone who comes in this country who is not vetted, okay, and is here's a great example. Oops, we're sorry. We just let out X amount of illegal immigrants who have been in prison for real good crimes, and we just gave them citizenships. This is what Barack Obama did. Oops, I'm sorry. Oops, I'm sorry. Oops. Really? Oops? Mr. President that should have never been? How's this? How about we let those couple of those criminals come to your house and drop your guns, and let's see what you do, Mr. Oops. Now Obama wants to be head of the UN. Oh my God. Please, the prayers need to be, if that man becomes head of the UN, we are all in dire danger, okay? Because these, George Soros, Barack Obama, the Clintons, you can go up the ladder. These people don't care about you. Trust what I tell you. And I've been around the elite for a long period of time. I grew up on Long Island. I was a major builder in the Hamptons for many years, was in that circle of people and very big elite. I'm talking the ties even to the Rockefellers, the Vanderbilts. I know this circle of people. They don't care about average people. They care about themselves, power, and George Soros and Rockefeller and many others are behind this, but especially George Soros. At least Putin has the balls to put up a freaking international arrest warrant for him, and Hillary touts that that's her best friend. Oh, George Soros is my best friend. Really? 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 America, all I got to say to the world, wake the fuck up. And anyone who does understand the truth, like many followers, friends, associates, etc., get the word out and stop this from happening. Get the word out. Stop watching CNN. Stop watching CNBC. Get your news from alternate sources. You're going to get better news and more accurate information. Show them by the ratings. Americans have the power right now to stop all of this in their tracks if they really want to. So does the world. Stop tuning into the bullshit. Stop doing that. Do your own homework. All the information you want is on the internet, and you can really look, and don't believe every story you read. There's a lot. That's why I'm waiting to release the story I have with another one with all the lists of people, all the list of donors as well as accounts, everything that I have found out, and through other sources as well, including good sources like the Wall Street Journal, etc. But my ties go into offshore, directly going into what they call the Panama Papers. Google Panama Papers. You'll get it, okay? They had the transparency law, and they had to open up and show all of these corporations that have been formed there. Chelsea, All of them. The Swiss corporation, Swiss bank. I got a hot story I'm going to be doing about tomorrow about how pay for play Hillary Clinton went to Switzerland. Switzerland needed some things. If you remember back when Switzerland was having to open up we were demanding that the secrecy laws be lifted from Switzerland. Okay? Do you know Hillary Clinton's companies were not on that list? Okay? And she received from the same bank in Switzerland tons of donations to the foundation, as Donald Trump pointed out in his speech yesterday, including a mining company in Russia, another one, a mining company in Russia. Okay? Hillary has sold us out to the Russians, the Chinese, but most of all, she sold out you and me. That's who she sold out, and that's who her husband is sold out and lying in their pockets at $750,000 a speech, as Donald Trump says. $750,000 speech to hear rapist Bill Clinton speak? Really? Come on. So what they do is they take the money into WJC LLC out of Delaware, and from there they transfer it into many offshore corporations to then come back to the Clinton Foundation, and there's a trail. There is a trail, and they did it sloppily, and I just put an article up out of, it was from Vogue, which through Apple News put up, tying that law firm, okay, for the Panama Papers, which is the Clintons' law firm that formed all these offshore corporations for them, at least the ones in Panama, Grand Cayman, elsewhere, okay? There are so many, the list is endless. If you go to my blog on Scott Binsack, that's my public figure page. This video is being shot on my personal page. So if you're following me here, you can go to Scott Binsack, like the page. I put everything else that I put on here, I put over there. And I'm also going to be going on to Periscope as well, going live for my Twitter followers who have asked me for that. I'm going to end this with one thing. I was very, very moved by speaking to and having the honor to speak to a Gold Star mother, who is the mother of one of the, I'm going to say murdered, because that's what they were, murdered soldiers in Benghazi. And thank you for reaching out to me. That it means the world to me, that you would trust me to come to me and tell me this story, your story, and my heart goes out to you, as well as anyone who has lost someone in the military, but especially under the circumstances that you have and the other three soldiers as well, and any veteran, because our VA, our hospitals, I have a lot of clients who are veterans who are being treated horribly by our VA hospitals and by our government and what is happening to them. You, America, Obama, you should be ashamed of yourself for asking men and women, brave men and women, to go to war for you in your silly, ridiculous wars, okay? And then not want to protect them and make sure they're okay when they come home, and then want to cover up when you fuck up, okay? Because Benghazi was a fuck up, and it all led back to Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, okay? But especially Hillary Clinton, just like she has left many countries like Libya in ruin, okay? Gaddafi, if you look at the pictures of the country and you look at Gaddafi, Gaddafi was murdered for one reason only. Gaddafi had 150 pounds of gold. He started printing gold-backed money. Not a conspiracy theory. You can see photos of him holding it up and bragging it. He was going to stop using the American dollar to trade in oil. So he was murdered for oil and stopping using the American dollar to trade oil in. He would have been the first country to do it and stand up to the United States. He had to go, and Hillary made sure he went all right, and then most of his country is in ruins, and innocent people, women, children, and others died in a senseless, non-necessary war, and Benghazi happened, okay? So again, I was honored for the mother of one of these fallen soldiers to reach out to me, and when I talk to her, if I have permission, I will release her name and the story, and I'm hoping she gives me an interview, because I would love to talk to her, and all I can say is that I'm honored. I'm honored for many people. I've gotten hundreds and hundreds of messages from here on Facebook and on Twitter and all, and I can't thank you enough. I'm going to try to answer them all personally. I like to personally answer all of my messages. And as I said, there's much more to come, and I will back up everything I said, okay? And no trolls on my wall. If you're a Hillary troll, pack your fucking shit. Have a great day, and God bless America. Make sure you share, like, and get the word out, not just from me, but from Donald Trump. Even if you don't like Donald Trump, share the truth at least about Hillary, okay? Share the truth about Hillary, because the truth is there, and it's going to come out, and it's coming out as Donald Trump started yesterday, okay? I've started it. Alex Jones is doing it. Many people are doing it. Fox is doing it, at least a 50% good job, better job. Sean Hannity is doing it, okay? Follow the truth, not the bullshit. That's what they want you to do, like the New York Times. Donald Trump didn't pay taxes. Da, 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 da. You didn't pay taxes either in 2014. Why? Because you had write-offs and you had a good accountant. And you used the same tax law that Donald Trump did to get out of paying taxes, Mr. New York Times, asshole. So let's do that. How about we write a cover story about that? How about we post that across the world, how the New York Times used the same laws, same tax laws as Donald Trump did to not pay taxes in 2014, as Breitbart News has reported, and it's a fact, okay? So how about we do that? But that's okay, right? That's okay. See, this is how it goes. It's okay for one side, but it's not okay for the other. So they're like, distraction, look over here while we were that. Well, guess what? Hillary, your plan backfired in your face because the New York Times used the same tax laws as Donald Trump did to not pay taxes in 2014. So maybe they had the same accountant even, maybe if you dig a little deeper. Oh, shit. Have a great night. God bless America. Love you all. Thank you again. And again, my privilege to have one of the Gold Star moms from one of the dead, I say murdered soldiers from Benghazi. God bless you and your family, and to all of us. This is very serious. So the people who know me know I don't. When I get like this, and I have been for a week, this is very serious stuff. And when I see how horrible this corruption is, and I was a product and a victim of corruption, okay? And I know, and I will never allow it to happen to me again. And if I can stop it from happening to anyone in this country, I will do the same. And you can guarantee that from me. So God bless. Good night.